It's me, Zacchaeus. How you doing? And I'm going to talk about um, Whitney Houston's sister-in-law. Bobbi Brown's sister, Leolah Brown, reported a couple of months ago, and this has not been blowing up lately, that Bobbi Kristina was starved to death. That's what caused her to be drowned. Besides, and I'm not sure that. I mean, I can't doubt. The thing to me, Leola was right a couple years ago when Whitney Houston died. Then they're gonna be going after Christina, Christina, and later on she died. And what happened is reports that she weighed about 93 pounds, and her teeth was knocked out. So she believes that Nick Gordon starved her, beat her down, dragged her by her hair, and knocked her teeth out. And that's the reason why she was unconscious and she drowned in the tub, just like her mother had drowned in the tub. There's also, I have to add more information. Drink your coffee cups. All right, drink me some coffee. So I'm high on caffeine. Have ate cereal. I made a blue cake. I mean, a blueberry cake. I bought from what's that stuff called? Food Town the other day. Let's get to the subject. Bobbi Kristina was taken care of by a nurse, but guess what? It's some Nigerian woman who got arrested, and she had posed as a nurse in Atlanta a couple of times. Okay, so she got arrested, and they found more evidence that she did the same thing someplace else, posed as a nurse taking care of Bobbi Kristina. So I'm thinking there's maybe connection to Nick Gordon as well. I would not be shocked. I'm not trying to be Wendell Williams, and I don't be sued or anything, but I kind of feel Wendell Williams. I'm being Wendell Williams on my channel, but I'm not trying to be messy and lie or something. That's my think that Nigerian woman, she done this before, and maybe Nick Gordon has some connection, bring her into the hospital. That's just something. Okay, let's get to subject. Also, too, Leolah Brown say Whitney Houston has a secret daughter, and Leolah Brown says that Whitney Houston, when she was a teenager back in the 70s, because she born 63, she turned 20 in 1983 when I about turned 4 years old. She was turning 20. Okay, because I'm born 79, and my brother, we both Leos. Me and Whitney are both Leos. She's is it 9 days older than me? Okay, something. Okay, if I'm not correct. We both are August baby, and we Leos, and that's my second love. Don Ross my first love, and I flunked the first grade 31 years ago. 31 years ago, due to Whitney Houston, okay? How will I know the big LP? I didn't do my schoolwork in my first grade. I was like, do your schoolwork. No, I ain't doing. I watch cartoons, and I put the CD, not CD, that's in the 90s. I put the LP record and the cassette player on when that was my homework, okay? And I ended up failing the first grade. So Whitney Houston, they said Whitney Houston back in the 70s when she was a teenager, she got pregnant and she gave her daughter off for adoption. So Leolah Brown is looking for this woman because that does make sense. That means that either the woman is about my age or just barely about to turn 40. Okay? Dang. Well, she should know who her mother is. I mean, sad. And maybe that money should go to. I mean, hey, no one has no money. Everybody's thinking, because the old Brown's thinking that Pat Houston killed both Bobbi Kristina. She thinks that either Nick Gordon and Pat Houston have connections to kill both Whitney and Bobbi Kristina, okay? Because supposedly that's probably Whitney Houston's daughter, only child that she had from Bobbi Brown, of course. But people did not know, and now the secret's about to be out. They were 19. Whitney Houston was already had a daughter already had a child already, but when she was a teenager, she got pregnant. We also need to backtrack a lot of things that people said about Whitney Houston, and I love my girl, but it's a lot of stuff. Whitney Houston was a church girl, okay? She was raised in the Baptist church, and she went to Catholic school. Similar to my cousin, okay? And also my uncle, the one that got the most whoopings. He was a Catholic first, and later he became Baptist because he came from a Baptist family on his mother's side, not my grandfather's side. My grandfather was not Baptist. My grandfather was agnostic, but he was raised, and even he never got baptized. He was raised cultured, okay? Church God of Christ, okay? Sanctified, they call it, okay? But when he after coming from Korean War, he was not all that religious, and yes, he was very, and he's a Leo just like I was, okay? I am, excuse me, because he was, because that's my grandfather who passed away in 2008. And my other video about Isaiah Banks, about the weekly situation, that's my grandfather on my mother's side. That's when he died 31 years ago in October, okay? In San Antonio, he got killed. I carry his last name. I don't know where, but all I know is that his father people, when I was tracing the ancestry, are from Virginia. And rumor has his mother, I don't know what his father looked like. His mother was real light skinned, with long hair, and that's what my first older brother told me. That some relative on San Antonio or someone knew the family on that side of the family, and she was killed in Old Washington, was right by Brenham, and now she's killed because her exotic looks. That's what I was told 2 years ago when one of our relatives had passed away on my mom's side at a funeral, which was my second death in the family. That's what my brother told me. He said, yeah, our great grandmother was real light skinned with long hair, and she was killed. And she was younger because, not to go into detail, my grandfather who got killed, his father was born in 18 something. And he was born in 1937. That means he was an old man. And he died in 1940. Okay? So my grandfather was adopted by my uncle's family by marriage. One of my great aunts on my mama's side, my grandma's sister, her husband's family adopted him, which they thought they was blood related, but it wasn't. Okay? That's what a genealogist had told me when I was talking on the phone. And some Caucasian man was doing the research back in 2013 when I talked to him on the phone, because he had to get an estimate of the geology. So when I want everybody to get clear that up. But my grandfather on my dad's side is the one who raised me. That's the one who died in 2008. Okay, next January will be his death. Okay, 10th anniversary of his death. So point is, they both raised me, but I'm sorry, I did what I wanted when I was okay. So I did. I listened to Whitney Houston, and Whitney Houston. So point is, Whitney Houston's has a daughter out there, and the money should go out to her. Even though she wasn't raised by her, she wasn't in the family. Let me say this because it is hereditary correct. If legally, if you are the child of the descendant, and be careful if you out there, my girlfriend out there, because let me let you know that they try to get you too. Okay. But Leolah Brown, I love Leolah Brown. I'm thinking that she may be a Leo with a Leolah, okay? We are all-spoken people, you know what I'm saying? That's why Madonna, Whitney Houston, Jennifer Lopez, Angela Bassett, come on, Clinton and Obama, even old Eva Castro, and, you know what I'm saying? And Patrick Swayze both had the same birthday, and so do Theo from The Cosby Show. I think Macaulay Culkin does too. I think I'm 1 year older than Macaulay. But we all, we're very charismatic people. We are artistic people. We are natural born leaders. And I don't believe in horoscopes as in a star in the future. But when it comes to me, personal experience, when it comes to someone's sign, it does rep that person. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I do rep. I mean, I have no chill with that. It's no different than with the three kings or the three wise men that the people recently celebrated the people of the Lord. When of course God is against astrology as in teaching something that's not him to teach, telling the future mess, but he used that star that people's believing in to bring them to Jesus. And I kind of think that in my case, the things that was used evil, he turned it to good without being idolatry in a way, because only God knows the future. So he had me born, and the rest of us in the Leo season to be born that season. That's my theory, and God can change it for me alone. But I'm noticing that I represent a time that does need to be a time. And actually, even though Clinton is wicked too, Obama and Clinton are good leaders. That was actually, I have to admit that Clinton was a backstabber. They were the best times when they was in office. I mean, the Bushes and here Trump about to screw up everything. Okay, so but I'm thinking Leolah is a Leo too. I mean, just name Leolah, Leo, and she tell it like it is. You know what I'm saying? And I still can't get over this woman coming with some tennis shoes and some black jeans on to a funeral with a hat on. You know what I'm saying? Them gangster hats. Them gangster hats back in the not no gangster, ghetto gangster. I'm talking about the mafia type gangster hats. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, the business hats, the businessman hat, a businesswoman hat too. Okay, for a woman. But yeah, she came in there and she told Pat Houston off, you gon' the soul of Whitney and Bobby gonna get you, something like that. And they say she denies it that Tyler Perry escorted her out that Methodist church. So then we performed that actor who died recently in Suge Knight, what's his name, Snoop Dogg, fight at the funeral, okay? And Sherry Shepherd, church, okay? You know, y'all, y'all need to stop acting like that in God's property, okay? Yeah, I don't know what this going on. But point is, I'm still I can't get over. I don't get over. My heart goes out to that brother who's an actor. Okay, my heart and prayers go out. Okay, his family. And it was wrong how they treated and how they punched through dog at the funeral, but doggone it, why Sherry Shepherd just had to be a drama queen. Ah! Curly hair, I was a wig of weeds. Ah! Ah! Oh, Lord. Okay, I know my grandfather, my dad said, oh, Lord Jesus, here she goes screaming. Okay, point is, but that's where we're getting, you know what I'm saying? So going back to Leolah Brown, now, I'm going to have to find her birthday and see if I'm actually correct. But that's what's going on. So I'm waiting for whoever the daughter is, Whitney Houston, out there. Like I said, she probably right, because Whitney Houston had to be in her teenagers, late 70s, mid-late 70s to 1983, when I'm about to turn 4 years old, okay? Doing Hurricane Alicia here in Houston, okay? Because I was here doing Hurricane Alicia in Houston. I turned 4. I remember having my little chocolate cake, chocolate frosting with the yellow lemon cake inside for a birthday, okay? Cake, okay? You know what I'm saying? So that's the point is that Whitney Houston daughter out there has to be close by my age, or probably a little bit older, like my brother's, my second, or probably never know, probably my sister's age was 42, okay? She be 43 after Christmas. So the point is, you know, I don't know because I have two older brothers, one was 77 and 78, okay? I'm the last child on my mom's side, okay? So point is, that's the real reason why that I'm letting you know that I'm thinking that Leolah is telling a lot of truth, you know, and Nick Gordon, you know, with his broke behind, need to shut the hell up. And you know, I do believe that that he is a monster. You know, he used Whitney. You know, there's nothing wrong bringing someone who's been kicked who's a throwaway, because he wasn't a runaway, he was a throwaway. Throwaway means they kick you out. Runaway when teenagers choose to leave. Okay, but I just something about this dude. It don't seem right with me. Okay, and I'm starting to make sense that he intentionally made Bobbi Kristina get killed in the same way as Whitney. And the reason why I'm starting to believe that Whitney Houston, I don't believe that Illuminati stuff. Whitney Houston, there's two things that I do disagree. Disagree with. Okay, and before I close on this video, Whitney Houston had died, and I had to make sense that it had to be. It wasn't just the cocaine in her system, and I'm a bipolar, so, and I was affected at the time when she was affected at the time when she died. I cannot. That's why I don't drink as much. Cause right now I always wanted to do liquor ads and promote drinking responsible and drinking in moderation. Because I have nothing against drinking. Jesus drank, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not a Protestant. I don't believe in John Calvin interpretation of the Bible, but I'm a Catholic, ex-Protestant, and you know, and I never in my life got drunk. No, for real. Not to tell my business. My dad has a drinking problem. Probably, I don't know if he still is because we don't see each other, okay? And this is myself from the drama that he tried to put me through and blame me for, okay? That I don't believe in or want a part of, and the rest of the family the same way, okay? I don't want that as a future, and they don't want to be selfish trying to maybe go through that mess because they went through things in their life that should not have happened, okay? And what happened is, he used to get, one time he got drunk, 16 years old, back in 95, coming from karate school downtown. And I even told her I have a permit, it's expired, let me go ahead and drive the truck on the freeway. And remembering the story, you would think that 16 years old, I'm the one should be irresponsible and drunk, and the dad should be getting on me. But it was reversed. You see what I'm saying? That I always been an adult child, never looked at my parents as for guidance because I saw the failures in their life. Same thing with my grandma. They might have this and that, but the failures in how they handled and destructive things in their life that hurted me, they didn't care about, I would never look at them for any advice. I wish they do a lot of clean up the closet of their attitude and their behavior before they start to take a splinter out of my eye. I tell that to all of them, okay? So, I never, due to my faith, and I ain't the perfect one, never got drunk because I felt that here is a Christian liberty to have. Why abuse it? Do you understand what I'm saying? And I might have used a lot of things that's a great area and everything, but I just choose not that. I don't like no one controlling me. So why should I let something control substance control me? You know what I'm saying? And I get that from my mother because she's not a drinker or never on drugs or never smoked cigarettes. Her attitude is mostly control her. That's what 19 is the problem between me and her. And then also her own mother said the same thing. My own grandmother, my mom's side, her attitude, her behavior, how she's very aggressive. That's what drives people away. Even my dad didn't like her. You know what I'm saying? After probably before I would concede. Okay. So I'm letting you know that I always wanted to do a drinking ads. Yeah, they target minorities, but I'll be the one who's advocating to drink, turn it mistake into something good, the error to something good, to drink in moderation. You know what I'm saying? And I do look to Jesus when he drank with the tax collectors and sinners, and the scribe actually called him a drunkard and everything. You know what I'm saying? It wound up in the positive Bible, but it's a drunkard, same thing. Okay, it's a different word. And I see that as an example. Why would I use something even like now if I'm doing right? Because you can't take communion out of a moral scene, will put judgment on it. St. Paul would say, put judgment, eat his bread, you put judgment while I was examining himself. And I haven't went to church in a while, but when I could go back and change my life around, I, I have to remind myself that that's, see what I'm saying? So that's why so the reason I'm bringing this up, I don't drink, is because of the medications I'm on. I cannot drink while I'm on medication. That will kill you, okay? And when Whitney Houston, before they said the cocaine situation, they said the drugs, not the drugs, the medication she's on, and she's drinking alcohol, I knew right then and there that's what killed her. Because they told me when I started taking the medication in adult age. Yes, I was medication as a teenager, but you're not told how to, you're not allowed to drink until you're 21 in the United States. So I followed me on time. I drank some whiskey or something. I was 20 years old. No, some wine with my friend. We went to Killeen, Texas. Okay, that was before I turned 21. But when I turned 21, I was able to before I went back on medication. So there are times I do not take medication and drink, but I don't drink to get drunk. And that's why I noticed that with her situation, I don't know if she was drinking or drunk, she was drinking just to relax, but you don't take that together. That's two different streams. Then when more stuff coming about the cocaine situation, and they said it was that, but I said no, it's more to it. So because she was already on cocaine, it could kill her. And two things that came out that people were saying that she was killed. They said she was killed. One particular one was nothing about the Illuminati mess. A private investigator in Hollywood said that she owed drug money, and to get back at her, they had her killed. Not about the Illuminati and Cry Davis party and the note and all that other stuff. That's just stupid. And the reason why I have to go backtrack, I know me I'm being window wings up in here. Joey Diaz, a Cuban American actor, comedian, big mouth, the one who practiced Santeria, okay, went on a podcast before she died and admitted that he sold out to Bobbi Brown, Whitney, and who else? The other guy, either Enrique Iglesias or Ricky Martin. And you remember the time that Ricky Martin and Iglesias was doing that Latin thing? And I think, yeah, she did do a song with Enrique Iglesias. And she was mad at Joey, something like that, about the drugs, something about the drugs or the money. And he said, this before she died, sing, bitch. So when he said it and the white folk dudes laughing, I'm like, oh, did he kill her? Did she owe drug money to him after this podcast? So I'm not saying that he did it, but I wouldn't be shocked that he's involved. And Nick Gordon, who's a drug addict himself, probably was involved to get that money. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dirt. I hope it come out. Leolah, if you're watching my video, girl, take some notes. What I've been taking notes on the mental sense because I ain't write it down. I just remember this stuff. I'm a big fan of your sister-in-law ever since 1985 when she said, "You get good love, you get good love to be, baby, and so good takes the heart of mine into your hands. You get good love." Okay, I love that song. And how will I know if she really loves me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. All right. Bye, y'all.